Hello everybody and welcome to this playthrough with the qualification round wins for a big rig tournament on Pro Division. Before we go, don't forget to subscribe and like the video in order to produce more of this kind of videos. Also, do not forget to check the description down below where you can find the link to Tommy's Patreon page if you want to get the guide in the text format and also support me doing so. Okay, I'll wait a bit until you guys do that. Did you do it? Okay, let's go into it. On hole number 1, we're gonna go with a big topper. I think over here you can play even with a big topper level 1. The only thing that it changes is where you're gonna be. Currently I'm having 2 reference points. Playing here with 7.5 topspin and 2.5 left spin. I'm having the red ring by the rough and the clear ring by the rock. So with those two, after adding the spin, I'm having the ball guide in the center of the fairway. I'm adjusting here mid plus 15 power 2 ball numbers. And I'm trying to take a normal shot, which is try to center the ball as best as you can. Here I'm hitting perfect, and the drive distance it's actually gonna vary. Gonna vary depending on your wind strength. Not too much though. So, for example, here we got 335. Please note that down because you'll need it for the approach shot. Here, like I said, take that drive distance and save it because we will gonna need it here. Here in this replay, I'm going with 3 and something topspin and 3 left spin. I'm playing the ball guide just through the hole, having the white ring by the end of the rough line, and 35%, 335 drive was 34% slider. If you go longer, you're gonna reduce 2% per yard. If you go shorter, you're gonna add 2% per yard. So, time to adjust. I had max wind, by the way, over here. And I also placed like 2 clicks of left curl. This was unintentional left curl over there. You see that I'm touching the left arrows. This is not needed. I went in the hole, but I went on the left side, so don't do left curl because it's definitely not needed. Try to have it centered and get this nice eagle to start with. Let's move on to hole number 2. On hole number 2, we're gonna go with the quarterback. You'll need a quarterback level 9 or 10 to do this shot because we're gonna use 6 backspin. I'm using 6 backspin and 3 right spin, going with the red and blue rings. So red at the bottom, blue at the bottom, and red at the top, with a ball guide at the hole. Here it's easier to push the rings because if you pull it, you're gonna see the rings a bit smaller. So I want to have a bit more accuracy to do that. And I'm adjusting here mid numbers plus 20 elevation. P2, and it's time to take our shot. We are trying to center it as best as we can and hit perfect. This will bounce nicely on the rough there and with good speed going dead center of the pin. So hope you get this hole in one. And let's move to hole number 3. On hole 3, we're gonna use our big topper again. Remember, big topper shots are not really great proof, so be careful with that and try to hit perfect. Here, we're gonna go with the Zerk, going with the max topspin and 1 left spin. And as elevation, we're doing max plus 10. So we decided to push because we have the tree in the face. I know the trees are becoming transparent, so you can also pull it, but I am just if I see a tree, I automatically switch to pushing instead. Here, I'm not doing any curl, anything. just leaving the spin to work there for me, trying to hit perfect. This will gonna roll pretty nicely until the close to the end of this ferry over here, giving us, I think, the best and easy way to get an eagle. This is not an albi shot by far, but gives up a bit a easier eagle to get. So let's move to the approach. We are gonna use our sniper. And here I'm placing the blue ring by the end of the rough just to give me, that great save. So even if I'm doing double great save, I'm fine. I'm trying to see where I'm going without pulling in overpower, but I'm going to pull in overpower anyway. You can go with a bit more topspin if you like. I don't think we're gonna be like getting a glitch roll and getting into the rough over here. I was just trying to lay up for a wedge shot. So I adjusted my rings and I went full overpower with a bit over half a ball of curl, like 0.7, 0.8 right curl. You can go with more than that, but I was, like I said, I was just laying it up. You can go also with more topspin, but I don't feel that it gives any benefit for us. Maybe with more topspin and more curl, we will gonna have a chance for an Albi over here. But remember that the rough and the bunker on the right side will gonna be in play as well. So take that in mind, and let's move to hole number 4. We're gonna go with 1 topspin and 3 right spin. I'm gonna try to see the ball guide over here. You see that if I move to the right, I'm missing to the left. If I move to the left, I'm missing to the right. Here I'm gonna have the blue ring 60 or 70% into the bunker over there. But I want to have the ball guide actually at the hole. If you have it short at the hole, you're gonna come short of the hole. So make sure that you're gonna have it at the hole over here. Here I'm adjusting mid plus 20, sniper 10 numbers. So if you have like sniper 7 or 8, I suggest you switch in your application to sniper 10 because it's gonna be a 0.2 or a 0.3 sometimes difference depending on the wind strength. After adjusting, try to take a normal shot and try to hit perfect. This one bounces nicely, catch that small sticky spot and goes in dead center for the hole-in-one. So let me know in the comments below if you got this hole, and if you didn't hit those thumbs up, this is your time. Also subscribe to the channel, it's totally free. Let's move on to hole number 5. On hole number 5, we're gonna go with an extra mile. Extra mile level 6 and 7 can do it as well. So I'm going here with my inner ring by the light dark rough. You're gonna see it in a second. I'm doing 4.5 topspin to mimic extra mile level 6 and 7. That's the landing spot. And then you're gonna adjust max plus 0% with the power 5 number. And you're not gonna do any curl. So I'm just gonna go full overpower and do a complete slice to the right. After doing that, I'm gonna bounce nicely, going down there close to the hole for a nice small little wedge shot. So if you do have more topspin, I would suggest you can use up to, I don't know, 5.5 in order to get even closer than that. But take in mind, if you do use more topspin, I think you're gonna need a bit of curl as well, because otherwise you're not gonna go so far to the right. So try it first. If not, just use the elevation and spins that are currently showing on the screen. On the approach shot, you're gonna have a wedge, and basically you're gonna do 20% downhill, the rapier or endbringer rule. So with those in mind, let's move to hole number 6. On hole number 6, we're gonna use our quarterback. This is okay for quarterback level 8 plus. I'm doing at plus 11 with the blue ring by the rough there. If you have a quarterback level 8, you're gonna have to be at max distance. So here I'm adjusting max plus 20, be free, and I'm doing 3.4 topspin and 3 right spin. The topspin, it's not really important. It's not even extra mile quarterback level 8 maximum topspin, which is around 3.6, I guess. I'm pushing back to plus 11. If you have the lower level club, you don't have to. This is not max curl either. So take that in mind. It's around 1.5 ball of curl. And here bounces nicely. And you don't want to go long here. That's the problem of this drive. So if you go long, you're going to have the tree in the face and you're not going to be able to adjust for the approach shot. So let's move on the approach shot. On the approach, we're going to use our sniper. We are actually counting the rings from minimum distance over here. And we're going to place our blue ring by the rough. And we're always going to go with free left spin. Depending on the drive distance, the backspin will going to vary. So I'm placing here the ball guide at the hole using the blue ring as reference to that rough over there. After that, I am doing the rings I counted multiplied by 2.5, which is a slider. It shows that I'm hitting the tree. Be careful if you adjust more than 4 rings after you're seeing the ball guide glitching. I suggest you use a bit of curl and do less adjustment in order, because here you see how close I was hitting that tree. But doing that gave me the opportunity to actually get the albatross. So if you have more than 4 rings, so you see when the ball guide glitches when it hits the tree, if you still have to pull more than 4 rings, pull less than 4 rings and do a bit of curl. Pull like 2 rings and do like inner wall curl, and try to have the, at least a safe eagle. Because if you hit that tree, you might be in the rough or bunker, and you not just remove the albi chance from it, but you also remove your eagle chance from it. So try to play it safe, and let's move to hole number 7. On this hole, we're gonna play again with a big topper. A lot of big topper shots. I know they're scary. Try to hit perfect here. I did hit a slight grade left and it was barely safe. I strongly don't suggest you hitting any grades. Here I'm going with 2 right spin and as much top spin as you can get, which is 8.2 top spin and 2 right spin. Having that red ring by the end of the rough with my big topper level 5. Here I'm pushing, because the tree is in the face, max distance plus 10. And if you're using a Titan, try to actually see if the wind is actually below 6.5. If you have wind over 6.5, I strongly suggest you switch to a Kingmaker for the drive, not for the approach, because you're gonna go and push into overpower, and nobody likes an overpowered big topper. Here I'm looking to get around 340 to 347. So let's move on the approach. And here we're gonna go with a thorn. What I'm doing here, it's actually checking the fringe and fairway check, and plus 4 was 90% slider. So I'm doing here 90% slider with 1 backspin, and I'm having it offset to the left side of the hole. If you have a lower level thorn, which doesn't have that much of a ball guide, you're gonna have to check for having like close to 1 green square short with a third bounce and being on the left side of the hole entirely, because the last end of the ball guide actually goes towards to the right side that you are not gonna see with a lower level club. Here I'm trying to pull it straight and also center the ball as best as I can, and it goes really nicely dead center for a nice eagle. Even if the pin location moved, I still went on the right side. There still now it's actually a good opportunity to try to go on the left side as well. There is a Goliath shot over there for the rough bump, so you can rough bump and then go to the hole using some topspin with the Goliath. I don't really know what's the elevation over there. I did played it a bit and it was looking quite nicely, but I still prefer instead of a long iron, I prefer short iron. It's a lot easier for me to dial in. So let's move on to hole number 8. On hole number 8, we're not gonna move our target. We're gonna use the sniper and the kingmaker to actually reduce the wind as much as possible. Here I'm going with 1.9 backspin. After placing the backspin, I'm actually switching to a basic ball and then switching back to the kingmaker. It's not showing in the replay because this is how it goes. Here I'm doing mid plus 25 P3, and I was really close to get it in. I would suggest you do mid plus 25 P3 and add 0.1 or a 0.2 more adjustment for it, or I don't know, switch to a P4 there. I was all over this hole. I missed it left, I missed it right. I never dropped it, so I just been very close, burning the edges. We're gonna get it one time or another. I'm gonna figure it out a different shot. There's another shot, but I didn't want to place it in the guide or in the video with a quarterback. But you need quarterback level 9 and 10 to use it. So I'm trying to have as low clubs as possible in this guide to be used, so to cover also the low level players. So let me know if you drop it with this shot, with the no moving target. Let me know in the comments below. If you don't want to say what you did, just place your favorite emoji there. It also helps. Thank you so much. Let's move to hole number 9. On hole number 9, we're gonna use our quarterback here. I am placing with the quarterback 9 and 10 with the blue ring by the rough there at plus 10 yard mark. And I'm doing 3 left spin and 2.5 top spin. If you have a quarterback level 8, you can still use this shot, but you're gonna have to be at max distance. So over here, I'm adjusting max plus 0% P3. And after the adjustment is done, I'm going with max left curl. I'm not using any overpower or any underpower. So try to get that. Grades are safe, left, right, double left was safe as well. We are looking here to get around 320 yards. So around there, like plus minus 2 or 3 yard mark, it's fine. Also, note down the distance because you're gonna need it for the second shot. On the second shot, we're gonna play with the sniper. Here, we're gonna place just 3 right spin. We're not gonna go directly with the rough bump because we are, with this wind angle, we are actually pushing up, pulling uphill. I'm gonna roll a bit further than where we expected to. So for that, we're gonna bounce over here, and the second bounce will gonna be on the rough down there. I'm placing my entire ball guide on the left side of the hole there, and I'm adjusting the drive distance plus 5%. In my case, 320 yards was 45% slider. So if you have more or less, you're gonna add or deduct 2.5% per yard. After adjustment, you're gonna try to hit perfect without having any curl on it. Center the ball. Bounce up there, bounce on the rough, and rolls really nicely for a dead center or close to dead center albatross shot. So hope you guys like it, hope you guys get it, and see you soon in the opening round. Good luck everybody.